Hey everyone, welcome to another weekend video. I hope you had a good week and right now, maybe you're procrastinating like me. So today I'm doing a collaboration with my friend Mira from the channel Kattvalk, and she's a true gem. I love her personality, and I love her artwork. So this is something that we had a lot of fun working on, and it was way harder than we thought it would be, but let me tell you about it. This is the Scribble challenge, and the scribble you saw at the beginning of the video was the scribble that she made, and then she sent it to me. I sent a scribble to her, and then we had to rack our brains and figure out what we were going to draw. It was so fun, so challenging, and I hope you enjoy this. But make sure you check out her channel after you watch my video, because my scribble is going to be on her channel and she's going to make something amazing with it. So her link is down below. We actually got this idea from Baylee Jae and ArtalaCarte. They did the same challenge and it looked really fun. So we decided, hey, let's give this a try. Let's see what we can do. When Marie sent me this scribble, I printed out a couple of them because I wanted to practice, and I turned this paper so many ways and tried so many things. First, I tried to do a mermaid and it wasn't working out. I tried to do stuff with long flowy hair, had to nick that idea. And then I came up with this lanky dude who was floating in candy, and it was definitely a challenge because this is not something I would normally draw, and it pushed me out of my comfort zone. It made me try a different style. It ended up being really fun, and I enjoyed this a lot. As I said, though, this is definitely a challenge. I thought when I got her scribble that it would be easier, and it's definitely not. And so I have so much respect for all the people who have tried the Scribble challenge now. I finally understand how hard it actually is. So yeah, it was really fun though, and I think I had a sweet tooth when I was drawing this, to be honest, because I just kept thinking about eating Oreos, and that's my favorite food. And then I started thinking about like red vines and Twizzlers, and we bought some this week. So I think this was inspired by all of the junk food I've been eating, which is kind of bad. And Halloween was just here, so there's like tons of candy out, and yeah. But I thought it would be really fun to do line art for this one. My last piece, I think I also did line art, and I'm kind of digging it lately. I usually don't do it, but for this it felt very fitting, especially because the scribble was a black line, and I wanted to incorporate that into the piece to feel like it really fit. I want to tell you a little bit about Marie's channel. Again, her channel name is Kattvalk. If you've never heard of it, go show her some love and tell her I sent you, and subscribe to her channel. One thing that is especially cool about her artwork is she is always trying something new. So if you follow her channel, you will always be on edge. Every week I'm always looking at, okay, what did she post this time? Because sometimes she tries new watercolors, she'll try recyclable art projects, or drawing on glass, so many different things, and she does art hauls and shows you what she uses. So yeah, you should just check her out. She's really good. I enjoy her stuff a lot. So I used Copic markers when I created this piece, and I decided to do a solid colored background. I'm just gonna say this, I had no idea that it was so hard to get Copic marker to not be splotchy if you just do a solid colored background. Does anybody else have this issue, or am I just insane? Do I do this wrong? I'm not sure, but I probably did 4 or 5 layers of this. I actually stopped recording and just colored this over and over to try to get it to look as uniform as possible. So yeah, that was my struggle as well, aside from the whole scribble aspect, but the rest of this was super fun. I really enjoyed being able to have the freedom to use so many bright colors in this piece because, well, candy is always bright and fun. So that part was just awesome. That leads me to the comment of the day. Let me know what your favorite candy is. What's your favorite candy, guys? What do you like to eat a lot? And I really want to know also if you live outside of the United States or maybe in the United States too, what do you think is the most popular candy in your country? Because I always hear about different candies in other countries and I'm always just thinking, what? I've never even heard of that before. I can't believe this is so common over there. You know, there's so many candies we don't know about. And so I think that'd be such a fun game for the comments down below, is for us to discuss really popular candies in our own country and what our favorite candies are. So I picked lots of candy-ish colors for this. As I said, stuff that I would probably want to eat. I don't really like to eat a lot of green candies, but I did put some in there anyway, just for variation. You'll see in a little bit. I don't know why, but green is always like, I feel as if it would maybe be really sour or something, but I like sour stuff. I don't understand why. Whatever. Off on a side rant. I know, it's so crazy, but I guess I'll tell you my favorite candies. I'm not a huge chocolate person, but Reese's Fast Breaks and Take Fives are probably all tied for my favorite. And after that, I like sugary things such as Sour Patch Kids and Twizzlers. Those are really good. So those are my favorites. I don't know if I can even narrow it to one because that sounds so hard. When I made this piece, I just kept thinking about candy, and my husband and I went to the grocery store last night, I believe. Yeah, and I actually got some red vines, which they're these generic Twizzlers, and I've been using them as straws for like Dr. Pepper because somebody suggested that to my husband. And then it's really cool because you can eat the straw afterward. So that's another side note. Back to discussing this art piece. Part of me kind of felt torn when I got to this particular spot because I felt almost guilty in a way that this wasn't the style I usually go for. For instance, the background is really simplistic, and I intentionally did that. I knew that was the first thing I wanted to do, was this blue background to stand out against pinkish and reddish color candies, since that's a very popular candy color. But once I started doing the shading and stuff in other places, I knew that there was a lot of candy, so I wanted to keep the shading more simple, but I don't really know why it gave me so much guilt. I guess it was, as I said, it was just different than my usual style. I shouldn't feel guilty over my art though. I think once I finished it, the guilt kind of subsided. I'm really happy with it now, especially the little cake on the head, because it was just really fun to draw this. And that was one thing I learned through this challenge, definitely, is it pushed me to do something I was not comfortable with. Like, I had to create art from something that was already there, and that kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone in the best way I can describe, right? Well, it also made me have to cater to those scribble lines by changing my style, and I kind of just, I learned that you have to be happy with what you can work with, you know. Don't make your art situation your limit. I think the possibilities are definitely endless, and sometimes I feel like I give myself limits. And so when I saw the scribble at the beginning of this challenge, I think I saw this as my limit. But as time went on, I think I learned that it will change your style if you do work with your circumstances like a scribble. Sometimes, I guess. I mean, that was my case, but it doesn't mean it's my limit. And I would have never drawn this had I not had to change up my style or work with these lines. So I'm really thankful for that. And I think this challenge is something that can really help people grow as an artist and maybe see a different side to their artistic self that they never knew existed before. So that's my other big rant that came with this. Let me know what you think down below, and be sure to check out Marie's drawing from my scribble. And yeah, have a good day. As I said, her link will be down below, and just go check her out after this. You could maybe even all go comment the words purple unicorn on her video, and maybe she won't have any idea why you're all saying that, and she'll be like, what? Why is everybody saying that? And then when she watches this video, she'll realize I'm just trying to prank her and get everybody to comment purple unicorn on her video. Anyway, I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked this artwork. I hope you have a really good day, and let me know if you try this challenge and how it turned out for you, what your experiences were, or if you plan to try it in the future. Also, let me know if you have any other challenge ideas that you would like to see me try. Have a good day, everybody. Bye!